to the chambers.
Tag team talk.
Boom! Boom!
And we're talking about chamber matches.
Chambers, the best fantasy chamber matches you could think of.
Absolutely.
And the first one we're going to start with, the All Dead Chamber. Christian... Stupid ass.
Read the words right there. Take two. Take two.
Take dos.
Take two.
Dos. Alberto Del Rio is the world heavyweight champion. We got to start speaking some Spanish, right?
No. My name's Carlos and I don't fucking speak Spanish. We don't need to do that.
Best fantasy chamber matches.
Of all time. The Elimination Chamber coming up. We want to know what is the best type of chamber matches, type of wrestlers from different eras, all pitted together in combat inside the steel chamber. The first chamber is...
The Dead Chamber, including Chris Benoit, Andre the Giant, Macho Man, Owen Hart, Mr. Perfect, Eddie Guerrero, and the 7th Phantom member, Jerry the King Lawler.
He's just going to pop in real quick to enter the contest, and as they bring him back to life, he was dead for like 46 seconds, so officially he was dead, but then he's just going to like kind of disappear.
Who's the first one eliminated, Gerbs?
First one eliminated there is... Shit, I forgot.
Owen Hart.
Owen Hart.
And the winner?
Macho Man. We have Macho Man written down here. We talked about this. It was a close decision. Some people actually picked Chris Benoit to win, the murderer. But
well, if he kills everybody.
It is an elimination chamber.
All right, next.
The Extreme Elimination Chamber. Extreme Rules. Elimination Chamber. Rumble.
The next chamber is the All Monster
We're just gonna
Chamber.
leave it on that.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it on
talking
that.
about Macho Man winning
You
the chamber.
want to go see the full talk, go click on the other video on the YouTube channel. The Monster Chamber is Undertaker versus Kane versus Kevin Nash / Diesel versus Yokozuna versus Vader versus Bam Bam Bigelow. First one eliminated, Gerbs?
Is Yokozuna by Undertaker and Kane.
Winner? Of course,
of the Monster Chamber, it's got to be the Undertaker.
The greatest of all time, the Undertaker.
We're not going to give it to Kevin Nash. Yokozuna's already gone. Bam Bam Bigelow isn't going to win when Lawrence Taylor can beat him. Vader's going to be in the right at the end with Kane and Undertaker. That would be a great three-way chamber ending, but Undertaker beats all. Undertaker, the monster.
Our next chamber, my personal favorite, it's the Best in the World Chamber. CM Punk versus Bret the Hitman Hart versus Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, versus Chris Jericho versus Edge versus Kurt Angle. First one eliminated?
Edge via Sweet Chin Music into Codebreaker.
And the winner?
Edge is definitely going to be the first one to go. Man, great match. Clearly it's for the best in the world, but Chris Jericho wins overall. He just is the first undisputed champion. He's still got it after all those years. He never lost it. And
I never lost it, baby!
Even over Punk and Hart, even Hart and Jericho alone, that would be a freaking dream match. But of all these guys in one chamber, Jericho has the experience with the chambers in addition to coming up in this whole era. So Jericho, hell yeah, best in the world.
All right, next is our Legends Chamber. The Icon Sting versus Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and Roddy Piper.
I got nothing.
First one to eliminate?
Everybody jumps Flair.
And the winner is?
Flair's happy to leave the ring and get to the bar early. We can't pick between Sting and Hogan. Do you know why? Because Piper's going to win this Elimination Chamber. He's fucking rough. He was made for the Elimination Chamber. We never got to see him in one. Definitely, Roddy Piper ends up pinning Hogan to win the Legends Chamber. Fuck Austin.
Fuck Austin.
And sorry, Sting.
You're an icon, just not a winner.
You probably won't do the match anyway unless you win. So. We're not playing by your rules. Piper rules.
Our last chamber is our Futures Chamber. Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose versus Richie, the son of the Dragon Steamboat, versus Brad Maddox.
Never going to fit on a t-shirt.
Versus Cody Rhodes versus Ryback. First one to be eliminated?
Ryback via Rollins and Ambrose.
Gets jumped. And the winner is
You tell them the winner because it's your fucking boy.
Dean Ambrose. I think he has no ceiling out of everybody on this
He's
list.
phenomenal, definitely. But you're more infatuated with his career right now.
Yeah.
You tell me why Ambrose is going to win the Future Chamber.
Ambrose wins because he means more to the company. He's got a better mic game. We'll see him more in the Stone Cold CM Punk kind of mold, just stealing the show with wrestling moves that we probably haven't seen before. And he's going to say things that everybody else is going to be afraid to say. I've already predicted him and Seth Rollins to be future main event at WrestleMania. I don't see why it wouldn't start at the Chamber. I don't.
Who's your wild card pick?
Brad Maddox is the wild card pick. I mean, think about this guy. He came out, he took Cena spotlight, mentioned his name, didn't get interrupted, and he's not getting booed anymore. So obviously, there's a change here.
He was about to fight the Shield one-on-one. There's something that we don't know going on with Brad Maddox.
One-on-one.
My wild card pick is Ryback. I'm not a huge fan of Ryberg, and I really don't care for Rybroke. I don't like any incarnation of this guy. But clearly, they keep giving him wins. He just beat a much better wrestler on Monday night in Antonio Cesaro with his shitty skill set and his speech that he has to give. Oh, I have to stand here and say, feed me more now. Now I have to do these two moves and go over here and get the feed me more chant again. Maybe I'll throw something else. And he's the only wrestler that does that. He's got a freaking screenplay in front of him while he's wrestling to remember where the hell he has to say his line.
I take out Ryback and I put in Titus O'Neil because I'd rather hear than feed me more.
I definitely see Ryback over Titus O'Neil.
I mean, absolutely. Well, that's just because they're racist, though.
But I think your WWE would be a perfect world if Ambrose or Maddox won.
Yeah.
To watch all Chamber conversation, go to YouTube and watch one of our many videos that we don't have time to edit and put together for the show. Enjoy this shit. Next up, the Ultimate Barrage.